Hey, ladies and gentlemen, there's more bad news for the people at CNN. Crazy town going on over there. We got that story coming right at you. But in the meantime, I am Carmine Sabia. Welcome to Explain America. Folks, before we get started, it is incumbent upon me to ask you, please like, please share, please comment, please subscribe. All these things help us keep bringing you the important news on a day-to-day basis that the mainstream media and that social media love to keep hidden from you. We're bringing you the facts and the figures every day. We're bringing receipts, and we're going after the Democrats. So please take the ride with us. Do all those little things. They really help us out. So, folks, as you know, this week, Brian Stelter was let go from CNN. His show, Reliable Sources, which was on the network even before he was canceled. And Brian talked about that on Sunday when he spoke to his audience. He spoke about what the show meant to him, what it was supposed to be, and he gave a warning. Now, the warning wasn't to the viewers. The warning was to his fellow CNN anchors and hosts. And he said, basically, brace yourselves. More changes are coming. And that's actually talked about more by the CNN president, who spoke directly to the talent. But I digress. We'll get to that in a second. Brian, when he started his show on Sunday, said that the purpose of Reliable Sources was to put a lens on the media itself, on journalism, to basically shine a light and make sure, are we reporting the news fairly? Are we telling the people what they need to know? Are we giving them the day-to-day information to help make their lives better and to help make informed decisions? Now, in Brian's mind, the answer to that question was yes, but in the mind of myself and so many others, the answer is absolutely not. That's why your show got canceled. Personally, I used to be a fan of Reliable Sources. I actually spoke to Brian a few times, and we've had pleasant conversations. That is until it became so crazy, far left, get Donald Trump at any cost, that it was hard to watch anymore. And not just Reliable Sources, but CNN itself, in my opinion. And I'll tell you, Reliable Sources was a program where they would bring on Republicans and Democrats, and they would hash it out, and everybody had a fair say. For the past year and a half to 2 years, it has become pile on Donald Trump, but mostly pile on Fox News. And it almost seemed like there was such a jealousy towards Fox News that every week, Brian's entire show would be dedicated to something he didn't like at Fox News and something he didn't like about Donald Trump, and those two usually met. The show became basically a childlike temper tantrum of a network that has more ratings than you, and so you're basically kicking your legs around and saying it's not fair, people shouldn't be watching them. It wasn't a focused lens on the media, it was a focused lens on Fox News. And that, in my opinion, is what ruined Reliable Sources and got Brian Stelter the axe. That being said, Chris Licht, the president of CNN, had some unkind news for a lot of the talent there. Now, as you guys may or may not know, Warner Brothers Disney is now the parent company of CNN. Well, Warner Brothers Disney has been making a lot of cuts, and if you guys know, some of you may not, I'm still a little miffed about it. They shelved an almost complete $90 million budget Batgirl movie. Just shelved it. Not going to finish it, not going to release it. It's never going to see the light of day. It is nearly complete, and they're never going to show it, according to them. So they're making a lot of cuts. They're going to use Batgirl as a tax write-off, and so they think it's worth more to them that way than it is in the movie theaters. And, look, you want to keep making movies with female leads, and you want to do the whole woke thing, and time and again, they bomb at the box office. Sometimes maybe you want to think about making movies and television shows that people actually want to see. However, I think that Batgirl would have been something that people want to see, but those decisions are made by people who know movies and not a fan like myself who doesn't know the budgetary reasonings for those. But what Chris Licht said to the staff at CNN during a Friday call when everybody was kind of shaken up because Brian is well-liked at CNN, what he said to them is that more changes are coming and that they may not understand them and they may not like them, but he's going to make those changes. Now, there was also reporting that the new head honchos at CNN had reached out to Republican Congress members and asked them what they disliked about CNN's coverage of them and what CNN could do to change that perception. So CNN is taking a real hard look at becoming less partisan, and it looks like they are staying true to their design to move in that direction, which is going to leave a big question for people like Jim Acosta and Don Lemon, who are so far partisan that it's hard to imagine them being able to adjust to a more neutral style of reporting. That being said, it all remains to be seen, and we will stay on top of the story here at Explain America, so keep following us. We appreciate that. Also, again, remember to please like, comment, share, and subscribe. We love you guys. God bless you. Have a great night.